The former log leaders who are now in second place. That's the game that we'll be bringing to you live. In the studio with me, we say hello to Achiford Mundava Uche. He is here. And of course, Ginola, that's Willie Mtingwa. And Uche, there is the full program of the games.
To Kariba, where they will be hosted by Kauyaka Turuturu. And the pick of the crop being Simba Bhora. They're being visitors at Mandava in Senen. You know, that stadium was called Mundava, but they changed the U to A to avoid the naming rights. They have to pay me my naming rights.
That's a good one. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? No, then Uche would be lining up to get, the naming rights and make. They made it Mandava Stadium. And Ginola, yes, and of course, Tell One hoping for revenge against the students. Last time out, a very exciting program that we have today and tomorrow.
Exactly, CNN and Tell One there is another great game for them to make sure if they can collect 3 points. But it's not an easy game. You know, the students, they always come up with surprises. It's a very, very formidable side, especially they've been on a purple patch. They've lost, I think they lost to Yaga, which is their boogie side.
That's right.
Yeah, and today at Ascot Stadium, anything can happen. And for Socha Minuka and Dynamos, after that abandoned game against FC, and Socha Minuka, it's his second visit there this time around. The last time he was clubbed 5 points and become the first team to win at Nyamunga. No other team had won it.
Order indeed,
Very.
ZPC Kariba Kauyaka Turuturu number 6. Kauyaka Turuturu number 6 on the log standings. We've got new leaders as you can see there, of course. Chinu Chedu, Simba Bhora, the winners. Actually, the defending champions of the Premiership, the new leaders, and the Panthers eventually losing last week to Madamburo Ngezi Platinum at Baobab Stadium. And their enemies are saying losing. I don't know. If that happens, then record that was set by the mighty Black Rhinos team from 90 League in their first year in the top flight. Only Rhinos have done it. The top goal scorers in the country at Mandava, well, the top goal scorer is Tandong Gwenya, as you see there. But the top goal scorers, Jewel, the man they call Mbappe, at Moors, that's Billy Veremo, and also the men they call Washto from the Wi-Fi Boys Tell One, 10 apiece. And of course, we got the man who's bound to Amazulu in the South African Premiership for next season. That's Tandong Gwenya. He is from FC Platinum. And from Simba Bhora there on 6, as you can see, the Namibian import Isaka Gurirab. And the top strikers would have flown past the 10-goal mark.
And imagine, CNN, the other thing that is glaring there, no Dynamos player, no Caps United player, striker. Yes, exactly. But again, if you look
Highlanders.
Or Highlanders. So I think for them, because it's not happening. If you look at Tandolonka saying, so to every Premiership players, if you have the talent, showcase your talent. So ordinarily, it's Europe via South Africa. So well done to the young player there. And if you look at his team, what it means now, they also now have to look for a goal scorer, because so far he has been the leading light. Out of the 13 goals scored by FC Platinum, 8 came from him. So the other team players contributing 5. So I think FC Platinum will be in deep trouble there.
Yeah. Right, they've got, as we see the rivals, that's pure platinum standings, taking on number 1 on the log standings, coached by, of course, you know who, the slickest passing team in the country. If you don't believe it, just wait until the game starts. This one has no argument. FC Platinum are the slickest passing team in the country. A couple of years back, it was demoted Tiki Taka Boys, Mushowani Stars, and FC Platinum were number 2. Yeah. That's the number 7. That one there. Number 7. That's Tandong Gwenya. That's the dangerous player. And as we're saying, Ginola, who are the slickest passing team in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, definitely. I
That
definitely.
was a trick question.
It's not a trick question, to be honest. Yeah, FC Platinum, without
Yeah.
any shade of doubt,
Yeah,
is FC
right.
Platinum.
Yeah.
And also talking of goal scoring opportunities.
As we see there, sorry
Yes.
to butt in,
Yes.
Ginola, we're just seeing there from our drone picture the town of Mandava. Yes, Ginola, you were saying.
Yeah, I was talking about the issue of top goal scorers. We are saying that by halfway mark, the top goal scorer now is standing at only 10 goals. And I wonder if in the second half they can get another 10 goals to reach 20 goals.
As we
And
see.
yes, that's Simba Bhora.
Chinu Chedu.
Yes, and today it's marking.
The nickname
Yes.
on the bus, Chinu Chedu. Yes, Ginola, carry on.
Yeah. So I was saying today marks exactly 1 year since we lost Norman Maroto, the last person to score 20 goals in the Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
May his soul rest in peace. So we had the top goal scorer has only 10 goals.
He actually scored 22, Ginola.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I said 10 to reach the 20 goal
2010.
mark. Yeah, he scored in, that was back in 2010 when playing for Gunners, and they won the league.
Correct.
As we see the dressing from the outfit for the
Dress-wise, and would like to see that dress-wise transcend into slick passing
Exactly.
movement, slick passing football,
Yeah.
like how FC Platinum do it, and they remain the slickest passing team in the country, and yes, the team sheets. How will these two teams be lining up? Of course. If you're just joining us, where the heck have you been? Because we are at Mandava. That's the game that we're bringing to you. We'll be crossing over to Mandava live to give you FC Platinum, who are placed number 6 against Simba Bhora, who are number 1. Number 2 are Moz. Number 3 are Tel 1, the Wi-Fi boys. Number 4 are Scotland. And number 5 Ngezi plan are her rentals, and of course that's the top half, and Highlanders, out of the big three, they are at least number 9, just making up the top half of the table. The game today at Mandava Stadium, who do you think will triumph? Well, let's talk first about pure platinum play. Uche.
Yeah, if you look at pure platinum play, their major undoings.
Love is part of the proceedings there. Nyasulu ordinarily operate in the rear guard, and the commander-in-chief Tando with jersey number 7 is also part of the proceedings. A very disciplined team defensively, but offensive was coming from one player, that is Tando. They need to share responsibilities up front in terms of scoring there. And look, they are operating via a 4-3-3 formation with the Tando there being the outright striker, supported by Selemani, as well as Bebe coming through the left half space as well as the right half space.
So that's pure platinum play for you. And here are Chinuchedu, of course, coached by Dubai, Joel Lopatla. And as we can see there, Isaka Gurirap is the Namibian. And this is how they'll be lining up as Ginola.
Yes, they're 3-5-2 formation as usual, and I'm very eager to see Barnabas Mtuchi, a hard-working player for Simba Bhora there, with Junior Makunike in the mix there, and Gurirabu will be partnering with Ziwocha. And remember, those two, they are the ones who caused that defeat for Highlanders at Amagumeni, with Ziwocha with the 2 goals and Gurirabu with the other. And Blessing Moyo, their captain, very, very influential. And remember, when everything was not going well for them at that stadium, that was caught by Blessing Moyo. And they are a Malawian goalkeeper, William Tole, a giant goalkeeper. He's very, very good goalkeeper. I think it's only once when he was beaten twice. That was by Highlanders at Babafield Stadium, Bora for Joel Pasha.
Right, okay, everything is happening at Mandava, which is first in Dubai. Joel Lupatla. Take a listen to what they had to say.
And what else we need to do. And we're playing a very quiet side, and you can tell where they are on the log. They've been doing well of late, and it's not going to be an easy game for us. But look, we are ready. We're playing at home. Like I always say, we need to maximize on our home advantage. So we'll see what happens come end of the day today. play our games, win our games. If we don't get the desired results, we have to move on. We have to move on.
The pressure is always there and in everybody. So we are on top, but we are not doing much about that. This is the second half of the season, and I would like to think that the boys did well the first half of the season. Football is a marathon sport. We did well the short sprints, 100 meters, 200 meters. Now it's up to the boys now to say, can you finish off the 10,000 meters? And I hope that they will bring it on today. Difficult game, obviously playing away. This is a good team that's being coached by one of my mentors, one of the guys that I look up to. I hope that we are going to have a good game for both sides. But at the end of the day, obviously, I'm biased towards myself, and I hope that we can get the 3 points that we would like.
First of the action is now up to the boys on the pitch. As you heard Dubai say, they are on top, but he has stressed that we have to be consistent to make sure that we go there, we remain on top. Can Simba Bhora retain the league championship after knocking off the Panthers from the top patch? That is anybody's guess. I don't know what you're thinking. The other end of the table, well, we will be talking about that much later, but these two teams have clashed on a total number of 5 occasions. FC Platinum have been victorious 3 times. Simba Bhora once, and the other game has been a draw. And their last 2 games, FC Platinum have won. Their last 2 games, rather, they drew, whilst Simba Bhora won their last 2 games. So nothing really much. The last time that Simba Bhora came to Mandava Stadium, they lost by 1-0. So Uche, I think this will be very uppermost in the mind of Dubai, okay? He wasn't the man in the hot seat. Then it was Stanza, Tondera and Diraya. But I think he would have told these boys, go there, because last time we lost, go there. I want a result.
Rightly so, CNN. If you look at this match, in the rear view mirror, the recent history, that 1-0, it's obvious, is still haunting them. But if you look at how Simba Bhora have played in the last 3 games, life-changing moments for them. They've now overtaken most. They are now at the apex. They are the current champions, and they know for you to be a champion, you have to win almost all your remaining.
See Junior Makunike there, sorry to butt in Uche for Simba Bhora. He's going to be one key player for Simba Bhora, isn't he?
One key player, because with the 3-5-2 formation on the half space of the right channel, then here where there is Makunike, so they operate on the overload principle. If the attacking momentum is on the right, you have players moving there. The left wing back coming to buttress the attacking act. So it gives them numbers and options when they are attacking. That's one unique thing about Simba Bhora. But as we are now in the second half, teams were reading that. So we will see how Mushina Majuzi will reconfigure his team with that 4-3-3 to counter the effectiveness of that 3-5-2, which has been given to buy results, because the results have been coming. Yep. So they are sticking to their template, and they know how it works via those.
In winter right now, I'm just what will Simba Bhora's game plan be like? Do you think?
You can see the formation, the 3-5-2. I think they want to congest the game of Norman Mapeza. Norman Mapeza is known for his passing in the country. So I think that's what Dubai is trying to do by congesting that midfield. And remember, he also has those ball-playing players in that midfield. Junior Makunike is too good. Balaba Mtuche is hard-working. You could see his runs often, even off the ball movements. You also have Blessing Moyo, who is also in the mix there. And in defense, the central defense there, Ishe Mauchi, I think one of the best defenders in the country so far. And no wonder why even Michael Nis.
I'll have to bat in the prediction, because we have to cross. Prediction. A draw.
Yes.
Uche?
1-0 to Chinu Chedu.
1-0 to Chinu Chedu says Uche. A draw says Chinola. I'm going to have then for 1-0 to FC. Valentine Mabugu, who is sitting alongside DB Dalu Bebe. We'll be talking to you at halftime. FC Platinum taking on Simba Bhora. We're just waiting to hook up with the two guys from ZBC TV Sports, but the national anthem will precede that. So let's just hold on for the national.
The national anthem precedes proceedings right here as we and of course we are at the iconic Mandava Stadium right here in Shishavane, the home of four-time champions FC Platinum, currently ranked 6th on the Zimbabwe Premier Simba Bhora Chinu under of course some nippy weather, windy as well, but play with history rich and victories in sway. The host team, their league leading form on full display. A challenge awaits that is the two sides. The stage, of course, a spectacle to discuss. Who will emerge victorious? That is what we went through their pre-match rituals, and of course the match referee for today will be, of course, Lawrence Zimondi, as well assisted by Mlungi Simatutu with Francis Chirwa. And, of course, the fourth official is Tichawana Mbire. And, of course, the match commissioner is Brighton Nyika. That is how the two teams will be lining up, of course. As you say, had earlier on, the two sides going through their pre-match rituals. And of course, look at that. We've never seen that. My name is Valentine Mapugu. And of course, I never walk alone. I've got Talu Butlepepe. Talu, a match that promises to be an exciting encounter as we look at the two lineups here, starting with the home side.
Good afternoon, Vale, and good afternoon to you, Zimbabwe. And what a matchup we have today. Quite an exciting game. Look at FC Platinum having Wallace Magalani there, Mishek Ngwenya, Nixon Nyasulu. And look, they are supposed to be playing a 4-3-3 formation with the usual culprits, Bebe, Ngwenya, and Selemani up front. We are going to see quite an exciting game, Vale. And quite interesting, a fight for the center there for the rituals. I think divine intervention is really needed today, Vale.
Indeed, as the two sides line up and stay as you stage into ZBC TV and the Simba Bhora. There you have it. William Tole maintains his goalkeeping position. Ishmael Nyani being part of the defense with Webster Tafa, Ishaone Sumauji, and of course to make sure they buttress and protect that is in the midfield. A 5-3-5-2 formation with Ubuto making sure he shoots that defense. Plexi Moyo will be drifting into midfield as well, the captain for the afternoon.
Yeah, definitely a battle in the midfield, and Simba Bhora are bringing in 5 midfielders so that they deal with that kind of possession. So it's going to be quite exciting to see, and the presence of Ubuto, look, I think he's going to have a telling effect. He's a very seasoned player, played for Amazulu, and look, he's quite experienced. So he's a ball winner, he's also a good ball distributor. So whoever wins it in the midfield, Valentine will take it today.
Indeed, the brass band is ready. So I won with it. It is, of course, the log leaders, Simba Bhora, who are the visitors to the 4-time champions, FC Platinum, as they get the first test of a shot, a header, and it's a looping one, and safely into the experienced hands of Wallace Magalani. Gets the chance to keep goals today. Years of experience in him, a man well-traveled and well-experienced.
Yeah, very safe hands. I remember I worked with him at Bulawayo Chiefs, quite promising goalkeeper. Like we were saying before the match, we expected him to be even one of the national goalkeepers. So I think Nomen Mapeza today opting for experience and for safe hands. So it's going to be quite exciting, and I mean from the way that Simba Bhora is attacking in the first 5 minutes, it means they really mean business, Valentine.
Indeed, and of course FC Platinum is a team that loves to play around. They usually build patiently from the back going forward, but today the routines earlier on, you can tell that's a side really in shape.
Yeah, I mean for the viewers, those rubber bands that you saw, they are for activation, and if you see at warm-up time people doing all that, it means really there's going to be speed and a lot of changes of direction. But what is quite interesting for me is Simba Bhora is pressing in the middle of the park. They're not really going into the defensive third. So like I said, it's going to be a midfield battle, Valentine.
Indeed, of course, FC Platinum is the shifter here to the right channel of their attack. As you look there at Simba Bhora, look at the two times. Of course, that one will trickle out, as you can see, thanks to the graphics by Victoria's Breakfast there for that. As you can see, the formation is 3-5-2. That is the formation that they've opted here. That is Simba Bhora in purple shorts, and they're moving from left to right. FC Platinum on your screens, while right to left. So defending the northern goalpost and attacking the southern goalpost. And then, as a player is injured, and Lawrence Simondi to attend, and will get a bit of assistance from Lungisi Matutu, who should have been watching what really transpired. And they're going to have the converse, and they're going to have that discussion. As of course, Wallace Magalani goes, I'm sure, to say a word or two as the captain.
Quite experienced match officials. Lungisi Matutu has always been there, and Francis Chiro are quite experienced, I might say, even Simondi, you know. And I think basically such things do happen in a game of football, but you need to get the decisions correct. We don't want to experience what you know other leagues do experience, but I think for this one, quite experienced referees that
there who rather Misha Ngwenya, who is looking injured there in that instance there. That is let's hope he's going to be okay. It looks like it to be in real agony, and of course they're trying to find out if he's going to be fit to continue. As we look at that again, what really transpired there, he was all alone, tried to stop the ball, slipped there, couldn't get the nickels, and then a tackle crude there from Junior Makunike, making him feel you know how these holding midfielders will always go and make sure they get to make you feel their presence.
Yeah, but it wasn't necessary. He was almost outside the pitch, and he wasn't in that Nkon and Dot.
There you have it, and restart of the encounter here. They'll come now with Tumeli Ndlovu, to Wallace Magalani, to Mishak Ngwenya. Looks to be okay to continue. FC Platinum building patiently, launching a long one forward, looking for Oscar Pepe, tightly monitored by Usheo Nesu. Junior Makunike in the middle of the park. Simba Bhora trying to detect the paces. They try to get into this one as well. Poor touch there from Emmanuel Ziwocha, being too elaborative. El Shaddai Magaya Ndlovu to the wrong man, cleared emphatically by Webster Tafa. Ziwocha to chase, tries to beat his marker with no luck there. Nixon Yasulu tightly monitoring his marker there. Wallace Magalani. So far, FC Platinum enjoying much of the ball, but in their own half. Bongeni Ndlovu. They're pushing it around. Defensive header, Buto to fight. Makunike, Buto. Buto now detecting the pace, pushes it way back to his goalkeeper so that he gets a touch. That is William Tole, the Malawian. Punches a long one forward, goes for touch. Throw in on the far side. Bongeni Dlopo to restart the attack to Nyasulu. Shaddai. Magaya. Clips along forward looking for Oscar Bebe. To the wrong man. Uto couldn't keep it under control, but Shaddai gets a second bite of the shell. Makunike fouls. To Willis Chubani there. Quickly taken by FC Platinum. A good touch there. Can he whip in across? He does, but well defended. Here comes Buto now to mop up for Chinu Jedu. Dovu, Welalet. Mishek Ngwenya. Surely that's a foul. Buteleze. Mom and child game. Free kick. Promising set piece chance for FC Platinum to try and probe that is the Simba Bhora goal here. Let's see how they're going to execute this one. With 7 minutes already played, two sides still sizing each other up. Not much being created, but it's about filling the ball and controlling the game. Two coaches who have an obsession of controlling the game, but one man who loves to control the game is Norman Mapeza.
Yeah, definitely. And you can tell with the way he's keeping possession as we see that free kick being taken, Valentine.
I did. Goes for goal. It's too speculative. No problem for the goalkeeper there. The fans enjoy the game as well. It's all pomp and fun. The stands slowly filling up here at Mandava. Chinu Chedu, Simba Bhora, Tole lodges a long one forward. Controlled in the middle of the park to Winslet Giovanni. Bongeni Ndlovu pressed hard, went through the man there. The referee will call, that's Lawrence Simondi. As you look at that chance, oh man, he just went without caution. Match day 18. Galane to restart Mbongeni Ndlovu, pointing where he wants Nyasulu to be, and he finds him as a precious crossfit ball. Push it forward, falls under challenge, that's Butolezwe. Ngobe wins a free kick. Here they come. They're pushing it around, still playing in their own half here. Mangalani has had much of the ball so far. Ndlovu. Nyasulu. Push it back, forced back to Mangalani. Bongeni Ndlovu. His father used to turn out for Highlanders. Launch a long one forward. That was Becky Temba Ndlovu back in the day. His son now, his own man. Ziwacha with the clip ball for Butelezwe. He's onside. Butelezwe just in the box. Shoots. Blocked. And they'll clear their lines here. They survive here. FC Platinum, they were almost caught napping there. Taru.
Yeah, really ball watching and a bit lethargic for them. And look there at the numbers at the back, and I don't understand how Buthelezi was allowed to just go through that ball. And look, I think the issue that you were talking about, game moments. It's what Simba Bhora is trying to really control the game with, and they are allowing FC Platinum to really control the game in the middle of the park, but just get them there when they make those forced errors. But what a chance that Buthelezi had. I think it took a bit of time in order to take a shot as FC Platinum attack.
Much to the delight of their fans, across to the power line. No problem now for Simba Bhora. He was forced there wide as he was looking. That is Mishek Ngwenya. Rather Tubelke Jubane. As he goes there to the power line. Clever of him to get there with a clever half-turn. Couldn't get whipping the cross there to trouble William Tole, the Malawi international. Cuts a long one forward. Nomen Mapeza still animated on the touchline. As always, he will help with the ball. Throw in on the near side. Well won by Tubelke Jubane. Pressing hard, but they concede there. A free kick. There you have it, shove on the back. Hook. Bit too tight. He was to his man there.
Look, at times it's not really necessary, especially in the middle of the park. Just give him the direction of play. Just guide him, because there's no need for one to be picking up yellow cards in the middle of the park.
Indeed. FC Platinum to control play again. So far to Buthelezi and Ngube. Makunike tries to top pocket pass to find Gurirab, but couldn't find him. But the Namibian now with the chance was offside. Not agreeing with the referee nonetheless. Joel Patla. There he is, I'm sure, a bit too worried about how his side.
Yeah, look, I think basically what they're trying to do is to stabilize and really get into this game. And if you look at the shape, Gurirab is actually giving them the direction of play, and Buthelezi is the one who's really coming behind him. Quite interesting situation, because I thought he was a defensive linkman.
It did interesting role for him today, as well as for Junior Makunike, was playing like a right-sided midfielder.
Yeah, I would have expected Junior to be the one behind Gurirab, and maybe probably they want to win the ball in the middle of the park, so they put numbers there.
Yes, Mandaba Stadium, FC Platinum Lapitibana Lekembule Simba Bhora wona defending champions. 15 minutes sazidlaliwe 0-0 okwamanje. Umdlalo silulethela ona sisezishabane eMandaba Stadium, match day 18. Nyani yalitita sebelidlala ke unyani elikhutha lapha belithatha abafana be-FC Platinum ku-18 areas. Sibona phana unompempethaya abakuthintanga umdlalo wamadoda. Iphumela phandle ke unompempe uthi malijikwe ke uJoel Phahla uthi hayi nompempe belimele libe ngelabafana beSimba Bhora. Unompempe uthi hayi malidlalwe. Siwotsha uthola ubutho Utheleze Ncube Nyani Shailite badinga ke uJaco kuthiwa nguGurirapi yena ke odlalela ilizwe leNamibia njalo ulamakopora angu4 kusizini le yena ke yalazi ukuthi liko
ya indoda yechama udumo lwakhe ngoluka 2018-2019 season eNamibia esadlalela iqembu okuthiwa yiLibat lapha ahlohla khona wathola iGolden Boot. I think 20 goals in the season, edlale 22 games. So indoda kumele bayinanzelele kakhulu ama defenders eFC Platinum ngoba hayi ingozi egedi
balidinga lapha yalidinga Gurirapo ethola ke umfana eliclipper forward Gurirapo phezu kwephancane nje
sile kakhulu and indoda ebesikhuluma ngayo manje ukuthi hey indoda le ingathi lobungozi umkhangele nje ukuthi khangela ulitshontsha njani ukuthi oleze Ncube lapha abesemnika ke and mina ngicabanga ukuthi uzalifaka phansi hayi phezulu ngoba ezama ukuthi alidlulise uwalasi wagcina la esekhuthi igedi futhi
yasila ke iFC Platinum bona ke abagqoke eziluhlaza nxa usanda ukudibana lathi badinga ke uthando lwenkosi ngakalithinti ke umfana khanya namhla uzodlala umdlalo wakho okucina engakayila phetsheya South Africa lapha ecapha uLimpopo abaye bathi ubehambelanga edlale nje kodwa ngabona ukuthi uzama ukungezelela nje ama goals alawo yena ke ulama goal angu8 kusizini
ya khona kuyaxaka ukuthi udlalelani igame nje ngoba nxa engalimala la kuzaba inkinga kakhulu kodwa phinde njalo uthi maybe ufuna ukuzovalelisa abantu beFC Platinum
ubutholeze lithinta laphana uBlessing Pisto Moyo echayelide kakhulu liphumela phandle laphana bathaba babona ukuthi lidlala kanjani lapha Simba baqasele emuva njengenjayelo abafana beFC Platinum bethola ke umbongeni Indlovu keeper wabo Nyasulu ethola ke uWallace Mangalane mbongeni Indlovu Child Fichane ethola ke El Shaddai Makabe emthontshela lapha ngubutho no asokoqala ziwatcha butho sakhe ukuthi ethola iphasi engavula ke idefense yabafana beFC Platinum uThanto ehluleka nje ukulicontrol lapha bethatha uShownes Mauchi bethola ke uPisto Blessing Moyo bamdinga lapha lithola ke uMakunike Junior Webster Tafa Mauchi ethola uTafa lapha ke yachibilika eblisele kuMauchi Mauchi elibisele ku goalkeeper wakhe ke bedinga ke ukuthi bengalenza njalo uthole William Thole Chilite lapha badinga lithola uEl Shaddai Makaya elibisele emuva ke lapha bethola ke umbongeni Indlovu ethola ithuba elihle ethola ke uNyasulu Chilite lapha lithatha ke uMauchi Butheleze Parapas Mtushe Baltita Ocha bemngqiba lapha uPisto tinga phambili nangiyani yaligijimela mude wathola lapha ngenzani ke Blessing Moyo egera ku 18 area siwa lapha urefuthi malihlalwe ngomhlalo wamadoda chekilo bhanqa lapha noto kanoto Pisto Shaili tapati kurira Pieta. Goal kick. Nga kutwala nabathi head injury. Unompembeke uyamisa umdlalo ebise abaphethu sibe bebezokhayela ukuthi enga continue but nxa ukhayela tani sesidlale yona imsuswana efika ejumi lambili. Asikane ukuthi okwamanje asikaboni ama chance ngaphandle kwelena kurapho bahlala kanjani umbono wakho?
Yeah, uyabona ukuthi iFC Platinum ngendlela lokhu ipaselana ngayo inkinga engilayo ukuthi bakwenza lokhu kuhafya and nxa sebe and into omele bayinanzelele ukuthi bona banenge emuva so nxa usukhaba ibhola elide lisiya khonale lo muntu elimpasela ibhola lakhona uyedwa bese azama defender ngo4 ikanti ngathi abadlala bepaselana ngendlela abapaselana ngayo bangene lakho futhi lelo bhola ku midfield bahambe lalo kuhle kuhle bengajahi ngoba iSimba Bhora into yenzayo ukuthi bafaka abantu abahlanu ku midfield and laba bantu laba hayi abavumi vele ukuthi iPlatinum idlule khona lapho so bona labo ke in terms of numbers kababuye bebe banengi ke sibone nje babehlasela ngalesi sikhathi
Boke Ndlovu ubedinga elite laphana eboneke umfana uMishek Ngwenya esiya phambili liyathintwa ke ngumfana uShaunes Mauchi eshaya elite udinga ke ubuthelezwe ujubane elithinta lisiya phandle ke uPoliester Shoko elithinta lisiya phandle ke laphana Pisto Blessing Moyo ucaptain ke wabafana beSimba Bhora uthola ke Webster Tafa Webster uyadinga lapha uthumele Ndlovu throw in yabafana beSimba Bhora ama defending champions eKasolaka Siwocha ewina ke I throw in Southside Sport bengajika elite na 25 minutes esezidlaliwe ke 0-0 Chikelo panqa lapha enkundleni yaseMandaba Stadium ejika elite lapha ku18 belikhipha kalula ke abafana beFC Platinum libuya ke kubutholezwe yalikipha lapha ku18 urefutai umbambile laphana umdonsile free kick
ya sizakhumbula ukuthi ubutheleze ke wadlalela iqembu leCholocho engakayi kwaMazulu eSouth Africa tukuye kwaMazulu lapho kwakulobutho khona so angazi ukuthi iMazulu ivele nje idoba ukuthi lapha eZimbabwe sibona FC Platinum ihlasela la
siyakubhala lapha thinta ke bamhlalele Makunike Kurirap Moyo etingu Makunike lapha echayite Bepiu Platinum play Digashire Teripa Nandare Si Platinum bachiri bapaya Refa chirizanze free kick Yo wona apoga rago biwairo Saka nakisisa
apaita mistake refu zwakapo hapana contact yanga iripo so well tongomregererawo semunhu
zvinowanikwa munhuwo vari kutaka vari pakati nepakati penhandare vakomana beFC Platinum Ndlovu vari kutsvaga paya Siwocha Barnabas Mtuji achirova rakareba paya ari kutsvaga Kurirap throw in akagarwa naYasuru asi kutombomuregera naye pese
motochata meno kuti white wedding here kana kuti ndechivanhu
William Tole achirwa rakarebesa pa vari kutsvaga vakomana FC Platinum. Throw in iri kutorwa kana Ishmael Nyani uyo anotambira kuri boshe kwedefense vakomana veSimba Bhora vachidzosa na Webster Tafa achiona icho chikomana chinonzi Isheunesu Mauchi achirova rakanakisa rakareba ichienda mumakumbo wemukomana Wallace Mangalani. Ndovu vachiona mukomana Polyester richabiwa naziocha Nyasulu atosimba apo rarichabiwa akasike kutanga Talu vachiita mistakes avari kuita
tinoti forced errors avari kuita but handisi kunzwisisa why vachida kutamba nebhora kuma dangerous areas akadaro. Unozivawo kuti Butolezi anowina mabhora ese and Ziwocha also anowawina iwawo, so handisi nyatsonzwisisa why vachida kutamba bhora rakadaro padefense.
Vamzvina pembe vedu nhasi ndeva Lawrence Simondi vachibetserwa naivo vaLungisi Matutu naFrancis Chirwa, kuzoti fourth assistant teacher Nambire Wallace Mangalani achiwana mukomana Nyasulu Nixon achiwana Mbongeni vari kumpresa rabiwa iro Gurirap refu sei achiti ngaritabwe hapana zvaita chikomana sumuka tienderere mberi nemutambo. Throw in kuva komana FC Platinum. Mishek Ngwenya achirova rakarebesa apo. Nyasulu chitorwa na Ishmael Nyani. Throw in kuva komana vanogona kunenge kudada FC Platinum 0-0 tatamba iyo 30 minutes. Tumelihle Ndlovu achidzosera kumashure kuna goalkeeper wake Wallace Mangalani ariye captain wa wakomana FC Platinum. Mbongeni Ndlovu, Nyasulu Nixon, Ndlovu Tumelihle chidzokera kuna Mbongeni Ndlovu pa center circle ari kudonoka apabirwa free kick hanzwa ritora zvisiri pamutemo. Talu
paya ndofunga maybe ref hana kunyatsoona paya, ukatarisa anyatsoba bhora zvakanaka Mbongeni akadhaivha zvake so tofanira kuziva kuti bhora mutambo kawe varume otosimba
Nyasulu achiridzosera kumashure kuna Wallace Mangalani. Mishek Ngwenya Nixon lichibiwa naZiwocha achiritorerwazve Nyani achibetsera Gurirap. Free kick as offside. Simondi Julia Makurike ari kushedzwa na referee vaSimondi vari kutsanangurira kuti ndini munhu airova mambure atisisira mastrike akaita seaya
anyatzorova neti nekumhanya kwese and kusimba pabhora waisaritora bhora racho kana rava mumakumbo.
Emmanuel Ziwocha, Junior Makunike, Blessing Pistomoyo, vari kuvhurwa vakomana veFC Platinum nevakomana veSimba Bhora. Cross ichirohwa yakanaka apo yakablokwa. Throw in kuvakomana veSimba Bhora. Zvinotyiwa nezvinonaka zvinowanikwa kuBhora. Blessing richitorwa kana Blessing pistol richibiwapo. Tubeli Chubane chirohwa rakanakisisa pachitsvaga tando nekosi. Ngwenya mukomana ari kuratira kuenda kuchikwata cheAmazulu kuSouth Africa. Nhasi ari kutotamba mutambo wake wekupedzisira kuvakomana veFC Platinum.
But nhasi akamakwa zviri kumakwa zviya havasi kuda kana kumupa mukana wekubhridha chaiko chaiko.
Mukana wekufema vasi kumupa, mukana wekuritapa vasi kumupa, mukana wekuti agowese havasi kumupa. Inguva chete. Tubeli Chubane, Mishek Ngwenya, wachiona iye mukomana Oscar Pepe chibudira panze. Throw in kuvakomana veFC Platinum. El Shaddai Magaya, Nyasulu Nixon achiona iye mukomana Tubeli Ndlovu vachirova 1-2 vakomana veSimba Bhora vakati tiri pano vari kurwisa 2 pabuda naro vatatu. Atora nguva yakarebesa ari paBhora pana pasi Mtuchi Mchute ichibudira panze. Throw in kuvakomana veFC Platinum. Tubeli Ndlovu mukomana iye akazvara mugore ra2002. Throw it. Gurirab. El Shaddai. Junior Makunike. Gurirab. Good chest control. Shona kuda Blessing Pisto Moyo. Butelezo Ngube. Achiwina free kick. Pamberi pemaziso a referee va Lawrence Simondi. Ari kusumudzwa na Tubeli Chubane. Parabas Mtuche ari kuridawo apo. Aha, anyatsorowa pamberi pamuzvina pembe. Blessing Pisto
engine yakupisa umbonwa mvura kuti imbotonhora mchana.
chitoro rakanakisa apo. Ari kuda kutena here. Agona kudefenda mukomana Oscar Pepe achienda unobetserawo defense sestriker.
Komana akabva kumajunior ranks ekuHighlanders akabvawo kumajunior ranks futi ekuFC Platinum.
Striker refu offside. Natandele Kosi vamuzvina Pepe zvakadzidzoserai kumashure. Matora free kick pasiripo. Ishmael Nyani Siwocha free kick. Siwocha uyo abviswa paBhora zvisiri pamutemo. Aha, apo ndopanogona wakwarira Simondi ari kuenda anotaura naMapeza. Yellow card. Norman Mapeza apiwa yellow card. Viremu assistant wake. Tinoziva kuti mapedza munhu anoisa hana yake nezvese mubhora. Abva apiwa yellow card navamzvina pembe vaLawrence Zimondi achirungopopota navari zvino.
But wapuwa ka yellow card ngonyarara kazvipfure. Kana une chichemo uchataurawo pa half time ipapo.
Free kick kuva komana. Blessing Bigster na Barnabas mutiche vachiri kutaurirana kuti ndiani anoritora. VaZimondi vachiri rungo pari kudetsana Norman Mapeza na VaZimondi. Norman Mapeza anofanira kuziva kuti kana watopiwa yellow card unogona kutokonyarara kuti zvipere mutambo uenderere mberi.
But handisi kuona sezvo vabatsira nyaya yekungokomplena. Vanoziva bhora vanoti referee's decision is final. Saka ingosiya kazvipfure.
40 minutes we've played, goalless it is right here at Mandava Stadium. Match day 18 of the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. It is, of course, 4-time champions FC Platinum hosting the defending champions and log leaders Simba Bhora. A throw in on the far side. Quickly taken. He's dent his marker there. Tandoleko Singwenya tries to beat his marker and wins a free kick in the process. A set piece chance for FC Platinum to make something out of this one. They haven't created many chances, but this could be an opportunity for them to just get a surprise lead here. So far it's been start and stop and scrappy.
This is where we are supposed to see their creativity, because this free kick is quite on an acute angle and it will probably need a right footer or a combination play in order for them to try and finish it. But looking at the height of Tole, I think a shot at goal will be a futile exercise.
They've got Jarson Selemani. He knows how to whip them. I won't be surprised if he goes for goal here. There he does it, and perished away by the goalkeeper. Good it up to control, but well won by Mbongeni Dovu. Sherman going forward. Oscar Pepe shooting well. That is Tadolenkosi. Loses possession to Ziwocha. Checks in, going into a forest of green. Poor choices.
Poor choice. He was supposed to go to the left because he had to approach 5 defenders, and yet on the left side it was all clear for him. So don't really understand at times the choices that the players make.
Blessing Moyo, Ziwocha, Ishmael Nyani. The throw back, a chance for Butelezo to whip it. Blocked. Corner kick, surely. He was looking to curl that one to the far post, but well defended by FC Platinum. Better play from Simba Bhora.
He does have the technique to do that. He really hits them hard, Butolezwe. But I think our players need to understand that the issue of ball to hand came back, but in a different way. If your intention is not to handle the ball, so it's not a handball. So it just deflected and went for a corner. And what is quite interesting for me is FC Platinum really trying to penetrate on the left side of things and on the right side of things, and not really through the center. That's why you are seeing Tandolenkosi, or seems there's a forced substitution there that's coming. Let,
Still to make outreaches.
let's hope it's not desire. You don't want to lose that kind of quality in the middle of the park, because this is where the battle is today.
Indeed, you wouldn't want to make a forced substitution. You just to be a tactical one that can enhance your game. He's walking off the pitch. He's signaling something to the bench. They're hoping that he is okay. Looks like he's walking okay. You chalk it off. Corner kick. As we're in the 45th minute here. Parapasim to a good one. The goalkeeper does well. As he went there to punch that one away, but he was impeded upon and he wins the free kick. Of course, you always protect goalkeepers in this instance, as we have a real look at that. He had every right to go for that ball. Every right to go for that. He just became shorter. 3 minutes of optional time to be played. The throw in on the near side.
Quite a difficult game, if you ask me. Like we predicted, the battle is going to be in the middle of the park. Yes, we have seen one or two chances coming up, but I think the battle still is in the middle of the park, Valentine.
Kalas Mafurume loses possession. Pure platinum play. Well done, but right. Here they come now. FC Platinum launching a long one forward. Well defended by Webster Taffa. Solid as a rock. Surprised he didn't make the calendar last time around, but I think he was at the cog and at the heart of that Simba Bhora winning championship squad.
Yeah, it's not really easy for a defender to make it into player of the year or that national team call-up or the calendar, like you were saying. But for me, quite a solid defender. Has been really keeping a very close eye on Thandolenko Singwenya.
Indeed, here comes my shot, speculative from afar from Mishek Ngwenya. He just had to try. Swung his boot at it there, but it lacked precision. It had the power. William Tolle clips a long one forward. That one will trigger also for a throw in on the near side. For Simba Bhora, Barnabas Tuche quickly takes it to find Isheo Nesumauchi. Junior Makurike clutters into a player there. But here comes now Oscar Pepe wins a free kick. Very intelligent of him. He knew the contact was coming, went for it, got the free kick. Set piece chance again for FC Platinum.
Yeah, quite intelligent play from him. Invited the challenge and really caught it. And won an interesting free kick. I think Mbongeni territory, I would say, but it doesn't seem to be in the picture.
There is instead Ngwenya, the technical bench for Simba Bhora, led by head coach Cholo Pasha. Ngwenya goes for goal. Off target, no problem for the goalkeeper.
And of course the referee will blow to end this one. Dalibut, not so many chances created. Goalless it is here. And the first half, FC Platinum surviving an early scare. But it was Gurirab who couldn't bury the chance that he got there to get his team ahead. Yeah, so much to ponder for the two coaches. Your overall assessment?
I'll give it at 50-50. Yes, FC Platinum had the fair share of possession, but guess what? They were doing that in their own half, which was really not dangerous for Simba Bhora. And Simba Bhora, on the other hand, employing a very tactful, compact defense. They were defending from the middle of the park, trying to win those balls in the middle of the park, and forcing FC Platinum to use the long ball.
Indeed, that's a bit of the halftime analysis, but we'll get further analysis from Charles CNN Mabika together with Ashford Undava and William Tigwa. So let's take you to our studios for that analysis. We'll be back with you for the second half. Goalless it is. FC Platinum 0, Simba Bhora 0 at halftime.
Well, that's halftime there from Mandava Stadium, and thanks so much to Fafa and DB who are there at Mandava Stadium for us. Well, I can immediately let you know how it is standing elsewhere all over the country. I'll be giving you those. There's only been one goal and there's drama as well. I'll let you know what drama is happening at one of the stadiums, because there's one team that has been awarded a penalty and the other team is refusing to have that penalty taken, or arguing with the referee. It's happening now here, isn't it? Almost every week, week in, week out. We saw that last time out at Mandava Stadium between FC Platinum and Dynamos. In that case, it's now been taken to the Premier Soccer League's tribunal. It will be a boardroom decision. Ashford Mundawa, Uche, and Ginola William Tingwa are still in here with me in the studio. 50-50 balanced affair. That's what we were all agreeing on. Uche, nothing really to put these sides apart from the two early chances that Chinuchedu could have made it 2-0.
Rightly so, and in games of this nature and magnitude, Chinuchedu were supposed to draw first blood there after that effort went over the target. But again, CNN, some key information regarding this game. Chinuchedu have got the best defense in the league. They've conceded 6 so far. And the second best defense is that of FC Platinum. So we are talking of tactically two defenses that are very, very disciplined. And thus far, nil apiece, they've done their job. But going forward, the forwards needs to come to the party. FC Platinum. As
we take in highlights there, Uche, that chance, that was Gurirab, isn't it, Uche? And he could have made it 1-0.
Rightly so. It lacked precision and it sailed over the bar. They were supposed to be one up there. Like I said earlier on, in games of this nature and the magnitude, half chances that come your way, you are supposed to convert.
Oh yes, supposed to go. It could have been 1-0, should have been 1-0 here. And then another chance came again to Simba, not this one. We saw Abuto. They should have made it. I'm sure we'll be seeing it in a close moment. It's still 0-0 at Mandava Stadium, and I did promise to you I would keep you updated of what is happening elsewhere. Well, here's what is happening. Tel 1-0, Herentals 0, Ngezi Platinum 0, Kwekwe United 0, Yada 0, Manika Diamonds 0, Bikita Minerals 1, Chicken Inn 0. Things not looking good there for Mafero so far. ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 0. And yes, we'll be looking again at that chance by Vuto. I can tell you that a penalty awarded at Baobab Stadium, but we'll keep you updated to Ngezi Platinum. But here again, we go back to Mandava, and that was the earlier chance by Gurirab. Remember, he scored 6 goals, and it should have been goal number 7 for him. As we take yet another look there, Ginola, I mean, surely this one should have been 1-0.
Yeah, it should have been 1-0, and that was a clever chip by Junior Makunike, finding Gurab there, and Gurab with the goalkeeper to beat. But the goalkeeper did well. He narrowed the angles coming out of his line and making it difficult for Gurab. The only option here was to chip the goalkeeper, and unfortunately, it just lacked the precision and just went over the horizontal bar. So, FC Platinum surviving those early scare by Simba Bhora, who are doing very well in terms of defending, especially Nixon Nyasulu at the heart of that defense of FC Platinum. Even Jabulo Ngwenya, who is also doing very well, Michel Ngwenya for FC Platinum. But you could see that the midfield we were talking about being congested by Simba Bhora Chinchedu. I think they are really dominating in terms of winning the balls in the even when they lose it, they are winning it so fast. But it's also Platinum, we are resolute in defending, and each time they are trying to venture forward, the defense being marshaled by Ishu Mauchi and Webster Tafa. I think that's one of the best defensive pairing we've seen in the league. And according to Uche, he has said it, that those two teams we are witnessing today, they have the two defensive best defensive record.
Meanest defense.
Yes, the meanest. They are very stingy.
Mamaiza.
Exactly. You know what? In terms of passing, those two teams, I think they are playing some brilliant football. The two teams.
That's
so
right.
Jolo Pasha and Nomen Mapeza, they are doing very well. Unfortunately for Nomen Mapeza, more draws have been on their way rather than wins. Only 4 wins and 12 draws. And with those one game that was abandoned last week against Dynamos, which is likely they'll get the 3 points if precedent is anything to go by.
All right. Meanest defenses, Mamaiza, that's Simba Bhora and FC Platinum. I have a friend of mine, he's a miser. I won't say his name, otherwise when you see him, you say, Dora Jero, Dora. You know, so that friend, are you still a very good friend of mine? I know he's watching. And Dara go, right. Okay, right. So I said elsewhere, 0-0, only one, except one, where Bikita Minerals have scored 1 against Chicken Inn. Remember, they still have to test victory at Gibbo Stadium. That's the Lithium Boys. Last time out, they slaughtered Green Fuel by 5-1, resulting in Green Fuel having to call in the professor, that's Rodwell Lakama, to come take over as head coach, whilst Blackjack, who was the head coach, has now been moved up to technical director at Green Fuel. And also Iboso parting ways with KK, Kelvin Kayindu, trying Nube, formerly of Wange, who was the assistant, is now the head coach. In the meantime, assisted by agent Ajira Sau. But the only goal, if we haven't got an update from Baobab Stadium, remember I did say that, at last the penalty has been taken, the penalty kick. Songezi Platinum are leading by 1-0. So 2 games there, 1-0 Ngezi Platinum over Kwekwe, 1-0 Bikita Minerals over Chicken Inn. The scorer for Bikita Minerals, Pascal Shumba Imwe. So he is the lone lion there at Gibbo Stadium. So remember, Uche headed 1-0 for Chinuchedu Simba Bhora, that is focused. Ginola was diplomatic, a draw. He had a draw, 0-0, 1-1. And just to balance things up, I had it, I still have it, 1-0 to FC Platinum to balance things up. So, in the second half, what do you think will happen? Well, as you also think, let's find out what Uche will think. We'll give him the cap of the host team first. That's Muchina Wemajuzi. Uche.
Well, thank you so much, CNN. If you look at league games, the results are 3. They're Thomas, victory, loss, and draw. And for FC Platinum, many draws. 12 draws so far. They've got the most draws this season. They haven't lost a game. Yes, people are happy. But if you ask me, scientifically or mathematically, a draw is 1 point out of a possible 3. That's a success rate of 33%. or a failure rate of 67%. So that's why they're in position 6.
Wait, let me get my calculator here, Uche. And well, what did you say? I needed to calculate those permutations.
I'm simply saying FC Platinum have the pride and said we've never lost a league game, but they have many draws, about 12 draws. So I'm saying a game of soccer has got 3 points. Out of the 3 points, if you get one via draw, it's 1 out of 3, which is a 33% success rate. But if you ask me, I will say 67% failure rate. So they need to convert these draws to victories so that they pick 3 points. So in this game, if I'm to Machine Majuzi, they are overpassing the ball in unnecessary areas, and in overpassing in unnecessary areas, they're not transitioning forward to cause trouble. That's why you see the goalkeeper for Chinuchedu is on holiday. He must actually pay the tourism levy because he's a tourist. He hasn't been troubled. So FC Platinum need to move out of their defensive shell and move into the final third and cause trouble then.
They probably Simba Bhora will be, I think, the happier of the two if they can get a draw, because remember, they are on top. They are on 35 points, but then they got to win. If they get 36, they got to pray that Moors don't get back to winning ways tomorrow against Iboso at Emagumeni. And just to remind you, that is the game that we'll be bringing to you live on this station, ZBC TV. From there, that's Highlanders, Iboso taking on the Panthers, Modzana Moors. What a game. The first game was at Baobab, the first game, and Highlanders were beaten 1-0. Right, let's cross back to Vava, Valentine Mabugu, and DB Dalu Bebe. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90. Waiting there we are, back at Mandava. For the guys maybe to finish their drinks of water and put back their microphones for us.
Premier Soccer League. We are coming to you live from Mandava Stadium in Zishawan, where FC Platinum and Simba Bhora locked in a tactical battle. The first half ended goalless, with both teams showing great discipline and strength. The second half drama about to manifest. Tactical battles, a war of wills. Which team will break through and fulfill their thrills? The players are back in the field as we restart the second half here. Meanwhile, in other matches, I can tell you at halftime, tell one, it was goalless with the Rentals. Same applies with Dynamos, who are at Nyamunga Stadium in Kariba. FC Platinum here is goalless. Yada 0, Manika Diamonds 0, Bikita Minerals 1, Chicken Inn 0, Geza Platinum 2, Coco United 0. And of course, Lawrence Simondi has gotten us underway. At Dalu earlier on, we saw a tactical masterpiece, but the second half, we'll see which team wants it more.
Yeah, definitely. And look, for one, it should have gone through as a boring first half, but right now, because the 3 points are up for the taking, the teams are going to go pound for pound. Though we see still Simba Bhora employing that compactness in the final third.
Long ball switch into the 18 area, defended by Junior Makunike. Good enough tussling and fighting, but Jeremani will push it way back to there. That is Soleimani. Jarrison will push it back to Nyasulu. The long clip ball looking for a run from Tandole Nkosi. Tightly monitored by Webster Tafa. Surely a penalty. Or it's a dive. Tafa is a lucky man.
Very lucky there. He's quite lucky because the ref was quite attentive, and he saw that dive. Trying to fool the ref there ends with a yellow card, Vale.
That should be Tandole Nkosi. Let's check who could be given a yellow card here. Got the ball.
Actually, Oscar Bebe.
That should
But
be-
I think that one, there was contact there.
There was contact.
I think
He
there
got the
was
first touch
contact.
of the
Yes,
ball.
I think there was contact. My bad. I think there was contact there.
I'd called it penalty. Oscar Pepe gets shown a yellow card. Unlucky. Look at that again. Webster Tafa with a heavy touch. Stolen from him.
There was contact.
There was contact there.
There was contact.
Unlucky FC Platinum not to get a penalty in that one.
Yeah, such is life. You need to deal with disappointments, rejection at times.
Joining us, Simba Bhora, the defending champions and log leaders. Attacking left to right from your screens in purple, while in green is the home side, FC Platinum, attacking from right to left on your screens. Bongeni Ndlovu to restart for Kugona Kuneke Kudada. FC Platinum. Stolen from him, he was sleeping on duty. Good it up to Butolezwe. Acres of space, he might be offside here. Didn't read his lines. Very poor from him.
Yeah, he was supposed to watch his line. As soon as Gorirab won that ball, he was supposed to check in, you know, so that he creates space above, in front of him. But too excited to go and score.
Oh, wasted opportunity. Butolezwe. Junior Makudike. Clip a low one, looking for Gorirab. Can he get there first? He does. He's at the 18. Turns back to Pisto. Blessing Moyo cleared away. Back now to restart the attack. Soleimani fouled in the process. Hit in front of the bench of Simba Bhora by Carlos Mavurume. The referee just going to check if Soleimani is okay. Yellow card. Junior Makudike. Junior Makudike wants to claim it. What's the yellow card instead of Carlos Mavurume?
What's interesting is the medical team is also contributing in the decision making. Yet they're supposed to be focusing on treating the injured player.
Red card. Carlos Mavurume, second yellow. That's red. That's why now Makudike wanted that yellow for himself. Carlos Mavurume being shown a second yellow and red card. He went in.
I think that one deserved a straight red because it was Stad's opening, and the other issue is he picked up that yellow card in the first half and needless yellow card in the middle of the park. Quite useless for me. Look at what it does now. 5 minutes into the second half.
Surely that should be a straight red.
It should be a straight red card.
Lucky for him, but still calls it an early shower. So they'll play the better part of 35 minutes. 10 men.
Now we see the pedigree of Norman Mapeza. Can he take advantage of the 10 men? Can John Lupatla maintain? Are they going to make tactical changes?
It's time he does. FC Platinum eager to take advantage of their numerical advantage in the field of play before tactical changes are made. Gwenya now. Chubani. Gwenya. There are the changes being made there. Ashley Debele together with Daniel Kumalo having a discussion with Joel Lupatla.
Yeah, it seems they look to make a tactical change there.
The chance for a set piece here for Simba Bhora. If they can get a score here, to do them a whole lot of good in terms of their confidence and all. Being 10 men down after the red card shown to Carlos Mavurume. So who's interested there? Blessing Bisto does know how to hit them. It's a good set piece taker. Barnabas Tuche as well behind it. Bisto going to get a few instructions from the bench. I can tell you they can delay taking this one. The referee says, let's go. Barnabas goes for goal. Too easy for the goalkeeper. Weak shot there. Here they come now, on a counter. Tries to beat his marker, wins a free kick. That is Tubeli Chubane. Because they have to sacrifice one of the midfielders here. Oh, the goalkeeper.
Gamesmanship from the goalkeeper there.
To
Quite
allow the
intelligent
substitution
to
to
allow
be
the
made.
substitution to be made, yeah.
Carlos Mukumbira preparing to come in here. FC Platinum supporters enjoying the game, enjoying the moment. Tole. Why is he complaining? Is he being shown a yellow card here? The referee is writing something in his book.
Not really sure what he's writing there. But if a player is injured, you are supposed to afford him the opportunity to be treated.
And if he's done it for the first time, why show him a yellow card? Cramps do happen.
Yeah, and besides, you're not qualified medically to take
Exactly.
that decision as a referee. Let's hope it's not a yellow card.
Let's see when he stands up if he'll show him a yellow card. Blessing Pista Moyo having a chat with the referee Lawrence Simondi.
What is interesting is the ball retrievers, our ball boy. They've stolen the goalkeeper's water and thrown it away, whether they believe it has got some muti or something, I don't know.
Ah, man, you wonder how the message would have trickled to that extent. When
Yeah,
and
but the
how.
goalkeeper needs water, man.
Exactly. Substitution being prepared here as Norman Mapesa calls his players. Indeed, shows him a yellow card.
I think the referee needs to take control of this game. He's actually losing it.
He's going to restart. This one is substitution being made. Carlos Chris Mukumbura coming in for, that is Barnabas Mtuche.
Tactical
Confirmation
move, I
officer.
guess.
Defender for a midfielder, solidifying.
Yeah, and
Mhlanga. He was meant to start earlier on, that is Shepard Mhlanga. He will come in for El Shaddai.
yeah, I picked up a knock in the first half. And
He
he
thought
just,
he wasn't going to be able to continue, but he continued
Yeah.
to finish the half. But I guess the needle couldn't go away.
the joys of having depth. Mhlanga are equally good in that position as well. But the experience of Wallace really showing today. He's really controlling this game and controlling his defense very, very well.
Webster Taffa not giving Tadolenkosi sniff here. Tibelihle Chivane. Gwenya. It does well there. As they go in, inside the 18. Tries a back heel pass but couldn't pull it through. Cleared by Nyasulu. Buto to win it. Wins everything.
Man of the match performance for me.
Oh, foul in the process. When I thought he went in well and good. The referee signaling that there was an elbow in there on Gwenya. Nyasulu. Shofu. To Gwenya.
Yeah, the referee was right there. He went with the elbow first and really gained an unfair advantage to win that ball.
Gwenya to whip a good cross. Well defended. Ziwosha to control. Good in transition, but Tebuto couldn't keep it in play. He's a grafter, Buto.
Hard working.
Covers every blade of grass in the field of play. Throw in on the near side. It's a long throw in. Nyasulu push it back to Wallace Mangalani. Never too shy to use his feet, and he's quite good as well. And it's a good clipped ball forward. Giovanni Tibelihle. A chance here to split this defense here. Oh, that final pass there. He couldn't complete it. If he had completed that one, Polyester and Shoko, that could have been an opening for FC Platinum.
Yeah, but they need to learn how to unlock a reinforced defense. You just don't go through it. You know, 1-2s, give and cause are the things that unlock that kind of a reinforced defense.
Here comes Mishek Gwenya. It's on the ball now. Shot at goal in anger. He's looking for corner kick. That's Salaman. He has scored spectacular ones, but that one not to be from Charison Suleiman.
Yeah, I think he was a bit far. He probably should have.
So far, your analysis?
Yeah, well, I think the quality of the game has changed because of that red card. I was hoping to see a very attacking Simba Bhora, but probably because of that red card, they are a bit subdued. But that should be actually advantage FC Platinum, who should be using their width in order to open them up. But unfortunately, they are not. And it still seems like it's 11 aside.
It did.
Yet they've got the numerical advantage, FC Platinum.
Too slow. Again, stolen from him. Kurira. Again, stolen. Pickpocketed. Free kick.
It still is a midfield battle, like we said. It's going to be tough in this middle of the park there. You can't relax.
Can't afford to. Chubani. Blocked by Julia Makunike. Obstructed. Shalaman! I told you he's never too shy. What a save from the goalkeeper.
What
Look
a
at that
shot.
reaction from the fans.
What a shot from Salemani. And a Tole equal to the task. You know, look at how he puts his foot around that ball.
And the keeper didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And that's not a corner kick.
First shot on target.
Now that it is given as a goal kick, which means off target.
I thought the goalkeeper had a touch on that ball.
Here they come. Pepe inside the box. A chance to the man. Miscues his effort. He saw the headlines before he could whip it into the net there. What a chance! Here comes FC Platinum with their tails up here. Tandole Ngwenya. Poor pass. As he was looking for Oscar Pepe. Tole in guard. Look at him being disgusted by his defense there.
Yeah, but I think for FC Platinum, Oscar Bebe, look at him eliminating 2, 3. He was supposed to take that shot with the left foot for me. Then the other strikers wait for that second ball.
Free kick. Shepard Mhlanga clips a long one forward. Jeremiah. Somebody's come alive in the second half here. Ngwenya. Mhlanga. Nyasulu, the good pass. Tandole Ngwenya does well. Shepard Mhlanga. FC Platinum now playing the good passing game with the better fluidity. Makunike beats into it, but not Buto. Again, mops up well for Simba Bhora. Good it up to Chase. Nyasulu the first to get there. Shepard Mhlanga has changed things here. Does well. The substitute. Everything now being orchestrated by him in the middle of the park. Here's Ngwenya. Fouled Selemani.
I think Selemani is supposed to go to the right side of the attack, and Oscar Bebe comes to the left because he is eliminating those defenders. But for Selemani, really struggling to win those 1v1s, Valentine.
Carlos Mkumbira concedes a free kick. 65 minutes. SSD idlaliwe ke lapha eMandaba Stadium. 0-0. FC Platinum 0. Simba Bhora 0. FC Platinum ke yona ile advantage. Cross echayini ihle laphana. Kodwa kulo khona ubuya ngecounter. Liyaphumela phandle ke. Isiba i-goal kick yabafana beSimba Bhora bona sebehlala beyi-10 ke. Tole. He has to be watchful. Young, old. They love football.
In managing this game, but let's remember he's sitting on a yellow.
He has to tread carefully.
He has to tread carefully, yeah.
Skating on thin ice. Tando, Tusley, tightly monitored by Mauchi, but he wins possession nonetheless. Does well to keep possession. Here comes now. That is Tumelete Chibane fouled in the process. Chibane trying to pit his two backers, but got his heels clipped. Goal kick, rather free kick for FC Platinum. Nippy cold afternoon in Shavane today. They say Basebe City ge. Yes, Sodabati Shabani Adi Romando. Looks like as Simba Bhora is actually kupuma kuafia yo lapha. Sebethola amakapavu za Mauchi. Yachunela again lapana. Goalkeeper.
Yeah, kodwa inkinga i-FC Platinum kumele isebenzi with ngoba bangazama ukudlula center benza umsebenzi ube lula for iSimba Bhora. And
wachaya lihle ke lapha. Naku ke ublessing moya ngena ku-18 lapha leThibika shot. Uyasikisa Nyani Ishmael. Uyadinga Buto. uBeast ubebuya lapha eceleni kwakho umrolela ibhola chaya nje lincane nje umsethele ke lapha
ya ilo manje kube uthethe 2 touches walilungisa wasechaya ngoba ispace ube lazi
heyba
kodwa uGisto ke uyo kade ngcono akade ngalihlohla lele
yalithita ke lapha abafana be-SC Platinum besiya phambili ke shaya litelihle lapha gijimela uThando lenkosi Ngwenya Tshemane lithatha lapha egela ku-18 bemvimba bavala amanzi abafana beSimba Bhora abahlali lithintwa ke uThando uButho anya kutshela namhla ungaphela kunje ke uButho lisiya phambili siwatcha thatha isikhathi eside lapha bemvimba kwenzakala namhla abafana baphuza ke lapha ke ongeke usithi bamthinta kanjani ke
anxanye befuna ukuthola ifoul kodwa ke hayi uButho namhlanje mina kimi ngibone ngathi ngoyomdlalo odlala kuhle kakhulu kulabo bonke
ngoba ke abafana beFC Platinum badinga ke lapha bathola ke uThando lenkosi echaya lihle lapha ethola ke umfana yena ke lithintwa ke abafana beSimba Bhora besiya phambili bacha besiya phambili ke uButho elithola lapha lithatha ke uChinya Makunike echaya lihle lapha ethola ke uIshmael Nyani lesitha sapeni bafana Simba Bhora bathathela lapha ke abafana beFC Platinum bakungxenye yabo beshaya ke lihle lide lapha liphumela phandle throw in ke uyabona ke Thando namhla sembona ukuthi ama player kuma team womabili baphuza ukuthi ibhola lapha lokulithatha ke kumbe ukuliyekela ke liphumele phana besibona substitution lapha ke
uyakhumbula ukuthi umdlalo uthe uqalisa ngithe khona mina kule ndaba le speed le amabhend akade bawafakile la iyokumela abasize ukuthi bakwazi ukuchibilika masinya and nxa sibona le substitution hayi iyangimangaza mina le substitution uDonald Mdadi uza la uzoncedisa ku midfield kodwa ke uziwatcha mbone ngathi hayi bekungamelanga bemkhiphe ngoba kwakuthiwe khona indlela yokudefend engcono ikwattack so bangakhipha uziwatcha njengoba sebekwenzile iFC Platinum sizabuya ke unless
take a free kick lapha nomuntu opempe touch ayikho Donald Mdadi ke uziwatcha ke lapha bali thatha ke lapha uClavet Chuma ke yena segenile nangana lithitha ke lapha FC Platinum itiki goal shayethe lapha liyakubani Chelsea emapuleni Thando lenkosi igoli yakhe number 9 uyavalelisa ke mfana lapha ke
uvalelisa ngendlela eyisimanga ungananzelela ukuthi ubethula isikhathi sonke lezi wavumbuluka ngegoli
bebemvimba isikhathi sonke lesi kodwa nje uthola ixesha elilodwa nje ku-6 yard box nje olithela emaphuleni nje
kukhanya lapha iSimba Bhora sebebiza ama-players bathi hayi khanye ibhentshi lizonto lifile la phansi la kodwa-ke kumele bafunde ukuthi hayi referee's decision is final bamchingela lapho fourth official
bachikela ke yena uBrighton Nyika yellow card sponti iphiwe ubani laphana ke iphiwe uDonald Mdadi nesanda kungena nje unompempe ke uLawrence Simondi
sokwenzakele malidlalo isikhathi sesekhona 18 minutes kungenzakala noma yini kumele nje bona bakholwe ukuthi labo bangayidrawisa le game.
Good enough. FC Platinum yakhokhela ke lapha 1 ka-0. Ibhola lihlohleke kuwena Thondo lenkosi Ngwenya. Umfana ke ozabe sedlalela amaZulu ngaphetsheya kwaLimpopo eSouth Africa. Donald Mdadi bamtshengise ke yena umfana i-yellow card.
Bengitshilo ngathi urefu angeke kunanzelela ezamehlula le game le. Kodwa ke kasibona ukuthi uzaphetha ngani.
Good it up. Mauchi. Alisahlalanga laphana ke. Badinga ke laphana la bafuna ukubhekwa. Unompempu Simon Taibo. Webster Tafa amkhumbuza umfana ukuthi Mauchi ungahamba phenduka masiki. Sebedweba laphana ke ukuthi belidlale kanjani. Tactical chat.
Kuyafika kuyachisa lapha abahleli khona lapha. Kodwa ke mina ngibona ngathi iSimba Bhora ilawa amandla okuphenduka kule game. Nxa nje bengayenza lento abayenza kangcono ukunika uGorilla.
Yalwisa oligcina kakuhle nje thola ke uJunior Makunike. Ethola ukapteni wakhe uBlessing Pisto empisela kanjalo. Eshayela iTu Makunike Junior. Yeta. Junior. Donald Mdadi. Free kick. Sebefuna ukudlala ngesiphangi la. Junior Makunike mtshiyela ukapteni wakhe. Sibona ke ikopora lelana ke uthi balihlohle njani ke. Uma uthi ubelele baqalele nje. Ubengamelanga emvumele nje uthi efike khona phela lapho ke. Kopora. 1 ka-0. Iyabuya ke Ishmael Nyani, Simba Bhora. Donald Mdadi. Ezandleni zika-goalkeeper. Wallace Mangalani. Isave yakhe yokuqala namhla. It's 75 minutes sesedlaliwe. Iyakhokhela ke iFC Platinum 1-0. Yabuya ke Blessing Pisto. Here they come. Babuya ke abafana be Simba Bhora. Throw in. To Afrika ke kanibeke phansi unompempe. Ukapteni wabo uBlessing Pisto ngemva kwalo. Wallace Mangalani. Pisto Chile ihlela phana ku-18. Belikuta. Shoti. Levinjwa laphana ke. Saleba Bikanda ke Webster Tafa. Beshayikhosi yelitayata.
Yebo.
Mauchi. Equalizer.
Matot.
Ubalifuna ke uMauchi laphana ke. Bazamniki yellow card ke.
Wona ke goalkeeper wenzani. Uyathethisa urefu yene le yellow card. La bazaqeda bele 9 men la.
Mauchi. The equalizer. Simba Bhora has leveled the scene. The score at Gerasaf's Platinum. The crowd is on the edge of their seats here at Mandela Stadium as Simba Bhora fights back to make it 1-1. The ball dances a rhythmic play. Simba Bhora's equalizer. A thrilling way. Header. Mangalani pitted to it. The stadium's pulse, a frenzied beat. Simba Bhora's fan spirits repeat. The scoreboard reads 1-0 Dalu.
What a header, what a header. Like I said, they were supposed to believe that they will make a draw out of this match, despite having a 10-man team. And guess what? The tall centre-back has really salvaged the point from here.
Redeeming himself.
Yes. Unfortunately, picking up a yellow card, overexcited the young man. But also, the goalkeeper needs to really tread carefully, because he's a bit emotional and he was cheering at the referee. Very lucky for him to get away with this one.
Simba Bhora Natalia. Babu yage. Dala labanya udali wetu. Makurike. Blessing moyo. Watu watola tundani. Upume masija kulabanye. Offside.
What a game we have in our hands. Like I said, FC Platinum was supposed to use the width, and they are not using the width. And you know, game of probabilities, the way they are playing, they will definitely draw until they open up that game.
Confirmation of the booking of Ishone Sumauchi. Makunike Chaili Terapana. Mutelezu offside. Kana Mushango Tibata. Yava 1 go 1. Vamshina Pepe Varugwenda Ono Taura. Na first assisted wamo. Red card. Kuna assistant coach. Undebele. Ashley Debele vamchaisi red card lapana. Namhla kunzima kuyatshisa lapha tata. Bari kuphisa 80 minutes zatapwa. 1-1. Kurira. Achenda baya. Vachimtangira kushika. Vachitifenda koma nave FC Platinum. 1-1. 10 minutes. Nezi chawedzera pamsoro. Doza Sara. Tondole Kosingwenya. Makunike. Achitida tamba bora mshira pembe. Vasimondi wakati bodo kote. Mabata mkomana mukamtonza. Atitape ne maoko totamba ne makungo. Gwenya. Nyasulu. Cross. Goalkeeper. Hey. Zaza IPC sapo. William Tole. Amtosotora nguwa yake.
Yeah.
Ombo tora befu omo pamkana ukuthi bagadziridze.
Ombo pema.
Replay iyo.
Cross yakanakisisa still.
Nakisisa. Keeper aji. Oh, not a striker ite say. Ayendera bora.
Abatse maone rangu ka. Achati tore time kuti amuke papa. Because roughly kwasara 9 minutes kuti mtambo uyu upere. So achadyawo kamwe ka 3 minutes papa. Tichiona futi cross yaya ichiuyawo. Ware
wanakanakisisa.
Yeah, contact yanga iripo.
Yeah, iripo. Klata tikwari. Substitution. FC Platinum. Vakupinza achikoma na Tefson Maroa. Hey. Unopo wafuka kuti makapu momneli ta.
Yeah.
Kuri kutonora. Vamshina Pepe wachiti gari tabwe tione ratapwa na kipa akangwarisa. Baba asati vabuda mabhedhisi vari tamba. Achiziva kuti tichadzi tsogorora.
Ndokunonzi kugona manje kutambisa nguva iko.
Vazimoti vari kutarisa chirida zuva chavo vachiti kune mukomana William Tole bhora ngaritambwe. Achirova rakareba rakanakisa richitungwa nemusoro naDonald Mudadi chitorwa naPisto. Vakomana veFC Platinum vachiritora zvakare richirohwa refu richitorwa naTando Lenkosi naOscar Pepe. Tumelitachiwana chitorwa naDonald Mudadi. Wallace Mangalani achiridzosera mashure achiridzosera kune mukomana Gwenya achirohwa rakareba rakanakisisa kwa free kick navamzvina Pepe. Mukomana adzora achibodzwa chevakomana veSimba Bhora Isheu Sumauchi. Kapteni wavo achirirova rakanakisa refu ari kutsvaga mukomana Donald Mudadi. Mudadi achitsvaga uriko pachitangirwa kusvika. Yakuya vakomana FC Platinum. Tando Lenkosi achivirura vakomana vaviri. Chance hlanga mumaoko emuchengeti wegeti reSimba Bhora William Tole wekumalavi. Vari kuuya vakomana veSimba Bhora. Butheleze Ncube achitsvaga iye Pisto achiwana Junior Makunike achirova rakanakisisa richienda kuna Ishmael Nyani. Vakuuya vakomana veSimba Bhora achidonha vamzvina Pepe vakadzi muka ngaritambwe. Vakuritora naTuvelitachiwa vakomana veSC Platinum. Free kick richikurudzwa kutora richienda kuna Mhlanga richirohwa rakanakisisa. Offside.
Mutambo wakunakidza manje uyo.
Mutambo uya wazotsvuka ropa. 5 minutes. Talu Mangange munhandare yeMandava Stadium. FC Platinum 1 Simba Bhora 1. Tando Lenkosi agoisa mu 70 minutes. Isheu Nesu akadzorera mu 77 minutes. Junior Makunike ari kunzwa kuda.
Ndopa unoona kuti
Jackson Maroa
fitness levels ya
Makunike. Free kick achibira pamberi paro kuti sakurumidza kutorwa. Four minutes. Handetode richirohwa rakaremesa naJunior Makunike uriko pari kurinda urira pakurimanyisa Mangalani akati ndotamba nemaoko tigashire.
Mukomana neexperience chaizvo, saka mabhora akadaro hatinga expect kuti anogona kuwarasa.
Oscar Pepe Butheleze Ncube Pisto achiritorerwa apa pakati penhandare. Vamzvina Pepe zvikanzi aiwaka handizvo ndarigadzikwe pasi. Mukana weSimba Bhora kuti riendese bhora mberi. Mauchi akuenda kunotsvaga rechiviri.
Pamwe angawanawo kabrace.
3 minutes. Pisto achirova rakanakisa chena kuna Mauchi achidonha 8 Mauchi. Hey! Richipotswa nepadikidiki. Azogoratidza kuti defender zvake.
Yeah, zveshuwa. but ameno kuti nei FC Platinum ichipanika zvayo 111 players ka saka ndo vane advantage.
Tando Lagos Gwenya Ichiro rakanakisa na tuwele chuvano. Throw in akoni wa kurichengeta munandare chikomana Oscar Pepe. Throw in
pane mutambi agara pasi zvake
Carlos Mukumbira. Rabo miso abu teleze ndiye ari kutsi ndabo ida kunozorora. Nasi atamba mgomana uyu.
Ini ndofunga kuti ndiye man of the match wanhasi. It's just unfortunate kuti akwara zvake, but ndiye anonyatsotamba nhasi.
Akumbodzi ndatore befu mkomana. 1 minute. Pachipinda chikomana Mafunga. Trevor Mafunga. Senior statesman. Komana akazora mugore ra 1993. Kurira. Wagoyo. Vakuya vakomana veSimba Bhora. Makurike. Achisara kanakisa kuna Ishmael Nyani achenda naro. Hadze chigumba. Achidzora pa maplayers maviri achidona. Achiribata paya vamchina Pepe zvikadzi. Aiwaka. Auribate ndisati ndaridza pito yangu. Ninety zakwana. Ichiro rakanakisa Tando Lagos. 2 minutes. Talu, 2 minutes. Tashuka Zarebesa. 2 goals.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Red card. 2 minutes. 2 more red card. Put it up. Munani. Oh. Aro anemkati kulibana unekuze kwe butu.
Choice of technique.
Technique hapo.
Chimunhu chotamba bhora ichi.
Kurira. Blessing pistol. Achidona. Achipiwa free kick na vamchina Pepe. Last chance.
Dai vanyatsoisa vanhu kumberi, because it's the last minute, last chance. Vanogona kungoribawo game irori pa last minute ipapo.
Vamchina Pepe vachidzosera kumashure. Junior
Riri kure saka you can't take that risk.
1-1. Castle Premier Soccer League. FC Platinum 1, Simba Bhora 1. Simba Bhora 10 men. 2 red cards.
For more than 40 minutes. 10 men down.
Indeed. Pisto! Mumaoko wa Magalada, uwa murovere uri kure zezvazvia seapo. Makurike. Achiribirwa hapo. Chichitorwa na Donald Mudadi. Vamchina Pepe vakativo zvakwana zvanasi. 1-1 Talu. Your overall assessment of this encounter as it ends here 1-0.
What a game we had. Quite a roller coaster of a game. FC Platinum taking it, especially in the 70th minute through Tando Lagos and Ishainesu Mauchi 76th minute. But for me, the most impressive was Simba Bhora, playing for more than 40 minutes with the 10 men, Valentine.
Did the match with FC Platinum and Simba Bhora ends 1-0. This result reflects the competitive nature of Zimbabwe in Premier Soccer League, where both teams have shown strong performances. And of course, FC Platinum ranked 6th with 24 points from 16 matches, having won 4, drawn 12 and lost 0, and now gain 1 point to 25. Simba Bhora ranked 1st with 35 points, get to 36 points from 18 matches, having won 10, drawn 6 and lost 2. Regai Titi, Chumotora Befu, Chumotosera Guna, CNN Charles Mabika, Studio, Chokbata Mushidimbu, Chinotevera.
Yes, it's over at Mandava Stadium, and what a match, especially the second half. A real humdinger of a clash. After 10 men, Simba Bhora came back with the impressive Ishane Sumauchi, arguably the finest central defender in the country living today, cancelling out Amazulu-bound Tando Ngwenya's goal that made it 1-0, of course, to FC Platinum. What a thriller. These two, they really go at each other's throats. We will be giving you a rundown of what happened elsewhere. Goals raining galore. But what a match. And all three of us got it wrong here. Uche, Achiford Mundava headed 1-0, Simba Bhora, wrong. That's Ginola, William Tingwa headed 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, wrong. And I had it 1-0. Wow, okay, no. Ginola, I had given him 0-0, but now he said, no, I just said a draw. I thought he had said 0-0. So he said, I just said a draw. But, you got it. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. 1-1, I had it wrong. So, what a thriller it was. 1-1, it ended. I was saying these two teams always at each other's throats. Well, Uche, what a game, especially the second half.
Yeah, fantastic.
Right, I'll tell you what. I'll come back to you, Uche, because what we're going to do now, we are going back to Mandava Stadium to rejoin Vafa as he talks to the two coaches.
Indeed, right now I'm joined by the FC Platinum coach, Norman Mapeza. Norman, a draw for you in this encounter. And of course, I know emotions, everything was there in this game. Your overall assessment of this match for you?
Look, I can't say it was an emotional game. No, it was a good game of football. I think we looked okay. First half, kept the ball okay. Ball circulation was okay, but we really couldn't create decent opportunities. Then second half, I think we started the same way. But every time when we play a team which is one man down, it's always difficult. They double up the energies, as you can see when they're looking for that equalizer. And I think we could have done better from that cross. Maybe our timing wasn't on. We ended up conceding that goal. But look, it was a good game of football. And we take a point. Then now think much about our next game against Manika Diamonds.
And of course, a good farewell for Tandorekosi Ngwenya as well, with a goal there for the fans as well at home, befitting sender for him.
Look, we really worked hard with him to be where he is today. Tando came here in 2021. I think during those days, COVID days, I took him from school. We started to help him. But now, look, I think it's a good example to all those upcoming youngsters that if you work hard, if you put everything into it, you get rewarded at the end of the day. Yeah.
Indeed, Coach, thank you very much, and of course, all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
All right, that is Norman Mapeza, the FC Platinum coach, there ending a draw against, that is the local leaders and defending champions in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. And of course, joining me right now is, of course, Joel Upadha, the gaffer for Simba Bhora. Joel, red card, you end a draw. Your overall assessment of the match itself from your own perspective.
Thank you. We knew it was going to be a difficult game coming here. But I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of the effort. You could see when we were men down, I think they upped their game. We had an opportunity in the first half. We had two opportunities that maybe we could have taken the lead. But nonetheless, there is nothing that I can falter my boys with. I'm very proud of them. They continue working very hard, and to come away and get a point versus FC Platinum at their home ground, I think it's also commendable. I'm proud, I'm happy for the fans that they travel all this way. They are not disappointed. I'm not disappointed, because with the men down, it's always difficult, but you could see the character. You could see the character. And also, well done to FC Platinum. They played good game. They gave us a good run, and we take that point.
Indeed, and of course, your future endeavors going forward as we turn the curve to the second half of the season. I'm sure home games will be very important for you as well as picking up points on the road.
Yeah, it is important to play and win at home. The first game of the season we drew 0-0 today. First game of the second half of the season we have drawn 1-1. But it was a good goal that we took. And it showed character. You know, when you are 1-0 down and you are 1 man down, there is no time. Sometimes you can lose the focus. That's why I prefer to sit down and make sure that I use my brain, so that there were a lot of emotions, obviously, but I use the brain and make sure that we find a comeback.
All right, Coach, all the best in your future endeavors, of course, and safe travels back to Shamba.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's us, Charlie Pata there, ending a draw here with 10 men at FC Platinum. Of course, a point that you'll take in the title chest. Well, I certainly hope you did enjoy this live broadcast. On behalf of the crew behind the scenes, my name is Valentine Mapugu. It's bye-bye and back to the studio to Charles Shelen Mabika and team for the conclusion of match 18 of the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League.
Thanks there to Fafa from Mandava Stadium. What a thriller. 1-1 it ended. Let me just give you a rundown of how it ended elsewhere. Tell one, that one is still being played. About a minute to go. It's still 0-0. It's over at Baobab Stadium. Ngezi 5. Kwekwe United 2. Yada, that one is over. Yada 1. Manika Diamonds 0. Again, Manika Diamonds losing. And Bikita Minerals 1, Chicken 0. That one is over. ZPC Kariba 0. Dynamos 0. That one is over. Right. The 2 goals. The one from Tando Ngwenya. What a beauty. And the young man who is bound for the South African Premiership, Amazulu. And Uche Tando Ngwenya. What a send-off from Zishamani.
The way he directed that ball to goal is something else. The trajectory from the ground up, look, the cross came, then the assist was via a header off there. He is facing the player who's passing him, but the way he converted the artistry mixed with the wizardry as well as the precision, it's out of this world.
Yeah. It's said that we have to wave goodbye to this brilliant young man, leaving us with 9 goals. And what a beautiful side he has left us with. All the best to you, young Tando. We know you're going to send the South African scene ablaze with your artistry. And then Chinu Chedu were not to be outdone. Where the heck was he doing? What the heck was he doing up front there, Ishe Mauchi? But he was there and he beat Magalane Ginola. But what the heck was he doing up there?
Yeah, he was becoming the auxiliary number 9, the Sergio Ramos type of defender there, Ishe Mauchi, proving that, remember, he is 1.94 meters tall.
Really tall,
the tallest player arguably the tallest player in the country. And I was surprised that it was not a corner kick, there was no free kick, but we find himself in the center striking position, being the auxiliary number 9, like I said. I last saw this from Sergio Ramos, and he did
there he goes with Sergio Ramos of Real Madrid.
And I also think the goalkeeper there, his timing was not up to scratch there, because it was 50-50 there, the defender and the strikers, and then the goalkeeper came up when he was not even sure that he's going to win the ball, and with aplomb, Ishemaushi found an exciting football match.
That's
right. Seen in the second half.
Okay, right. What a thriller. We keep saying that you enjoyed it, because we did. And we hope that tomorrow you'll be with us again. And we hope that we're going to get a thriller from Papafield Stadium, Emagumeni, where we will be giving you Highlanders. Ibozo taking on the Panthers, Moors there. So that's just about it. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. Many thanks to Uche, Archiford Mundava. It's always good. We'll see you again tomorrow, Uche.
My pleasure, sir.
Right. And Ginola, William Tingwa, we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, CNN. Let's meet tomorrow for the Amagumeni Bedo Islanders versus Moors.
Right. Let's hope it's going to be a thriller. Yeah, like I say, do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everybody behind the scenes, from the ZBC TV sports crew, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's bye-bye for now.
The second coming of Christ iprogram yakanangana nekudzoka kwa Jesu Kristu. Idi Jesus is coming again. Asi mukati meBible zvinoita sekunge paachauya tinenge tisiri kumachechi, tiri kudzimba, kumabasa, kuminda nekumwe kwakadaro. Muprogram inoi ndina mukoma Gift Roads. Tati timboteera kudzimba kwatinoswera.
Ichokwadi chiri kutaurwa naCaston Beterai. Jesu haazouyi tiri kuchechi kana panzvimbo dzekunamatira. Achauya tiri kwatinoswera kwakasiyana siyana. Ikoko kwacho kwatinoraramira. Kungaa kumabasa, kuzvikoro, kudzimba. Ndosaka tati muchirongwa chinechi titenderei timbozotandarira ikoko kwamunoswera, kwamunoraramira.
Mu studio nhasi tina Shailet Chakabveyo ndiye ari kutiisira sign language. Pastor Roads, kwasai vateereri.
Vateereri, tinokuchingamidzai kuchirongwa the second coming of Christ.
Tiriko kumaraini ikoko. Tiri kutarisa nyaya dzevakafa mugomo. Tichiedza kuona mimwe mibvunzo iripo pamusoro pevakafa. Saka hurukuro yedu yanhasi iri kuti mitambo inoitirwa vakafa.
Mitambo inoitirwa vakafa.
Mitambo inoitirwa vakafa.
Irikuitirwa mumamisha emo.
Imo mumamisha emo pane mitambo inenge ichiitika. Torai Bhaibheri mukoma. Hurukuro dzedu tinoita tichishandisa Bhaibheri. Toda kuti titange tanzwa shungu dzina Mwari kuvanhu vake. Maybe tisatatoverenga vhesi mukoma. Hurukuro iyi yakanyanya kunanga vana vaMwari. Patine tichitaura musazoite unge muruda kuimbunyikidzira munhu wese. Zvekuita unge zvinonzi munhu wese ngaatodaro. Ihurukuro yakananga vana vaMwari. Pane zvavaroda kunzi naMwari vacherechedze panyaya yevakafa. Saka pana Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse ya 10 na 11 ndo patichaverengerwa namufundisi.
Deuteronomy 18 verse ya 10. Pakati pako hapafaniri kuwanikwa munhu unopinza mwanakomana wake kana mwanasikana wake mumoto, kana unovuka, kana unotenda mashura, kana unoita mazango, kana muroyi, kana ng'anga, kana unobvunza masvikiro, kana muvuki, kana unobvunza vakafa.
Saka pari kunobuda panapa Mwari zvaasingatarisire kuti zviwanikwe kuvana vake. Timu rese ramaverenga ero mukoma. Panga pachinzi vavuki, ng'anga, varoyi, vanobvunza vakafa, masvikiro. Timu rese irorero chinoribatanidza ipapo inyaya yevakafa. Ndochavai in common. Pakataurwa zvemuroyi tinopesa tasvika kuvakafa. Muvuki kana vanhu vanonzi ana tsikamutanda munovaziva here? Tsikamutanda.
Ari sister munere.
Ai. Unoimba kuti setsa muromo. Vanhu vekuti haugona kuti unyatsomuti ing'anga. Enda haugona kuti unyatsomuti anoshopera. Itemu rinonyanya kusuta mazuva ano asi ingori timu iyi. Ndevaya vekuti vanogona kudedzwa mumusha. Oti mumusha menyu makabatwa